What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the like, smash up the like, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe on YouTube, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. Also, family, if you appreciate this content I'm providing you on a daily basis, go ahead and copy some No More Talk gear, fam. It's right there below the video on YouTube. We are simulcasting between YouTube and Facebook. So give a good, big, loud howdy to your neighbor. You dig what I'm saying? Make sure you show the moderator some love. Going in. Family, this is a cold one right here. This is a cold one. We got a city called Dalton. It's in Illinois. It's close to Chicago, right outside of Chicago. They've hired a mayor who many people are calling a city girl. Actually, the description is a glamorous young woman, Tiffany Hinyard. And folks have labeled her, folks in her town has labeled her as a city girl because of the way she dresses, speaks, and her general demeanor. Tiffany has been accused of not taking the job too seriously. They say that since she's been in office, all kinds of things have been going on, mostly bad. Despite making $300,000 in salary, she has taken lavish trips and dinners and charged it to the city. According to the report, Mayor Tiffany had the city pay for her first-class trip to Vegas, where she dined at expensive restaurants and stayed at high-priced hotels. Yeah, fam. So they're basically accusing Tiffany of spending the people's money on lavish trips and hotels, and even $24,000 at a restaurant during a 12-month span. Not at a restaurant, but restaurants in a 12-month span. They are, well, many people there are not pleased with Tiffany. Somebody's pleased with her because she got elected and she was voted in, and she's been there since, and she has been causing quite a stir. Now, I want you to stick with me, fam, because I'm going somewhere with this. I want you to stick with me, because it probably ain't gonna end up like you think it's gonna end up. Tiffany also fired the chief of police. They didn't like that. She fired the chief of police. But perhaps Tiffany's biggest transgression in the eyes of her detractors is that Tiffany hired, oh fam, you're gonna love this one. You are absolutely gonna love this one. Tiffany hired 46-year-old Lavelle Redmond as a code enforcer. He's a code enforcement officer. Guess what his duty is, or his duties are? It's a job in which he goes into the homes of people who live in Dalton, and he inspects them to make sure they're up to code. He also goes inside of people's businesses to inspect them and make sure they're up to code. Now, I get it, fam. I get it. Everybody got to earn a living. If you don't want nobody to earn a living, don't let them out of jail. So I got a problem with how hard they make it for ex-cons to get a job. But hiring a sex offender to go inside of the homes of people, now I don't know the extent of Lavelle Redmond's case, but he is a registered child sex offender. Registered child sex offender working in the mayor's office. Let me see if I can put this picture up right quick. I'm gonna put a picture up with Lavelle and the mayor. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'll put this picture up of Lavelle and the mayor right quick. Give me a moment, fam. Bear with me. Bear with me, bear with me. Because y'all gotta see this. If you're just now joining, fam, make sure you smash up the likes when you come in the room. Think of the lights, think of the like button as a light switch. When you walk into a dark room and you flip the switch on and then there was light. Think of the like switch. Think of the like button as a light switch. So each time that you check out the show, check out a video, make sure you hit that like button, fam. Show a little appreciation, show a little love. You dig what I'm saying? Get a homie a little love. Okay, this is a picture of the mayor and Lavelle. This is the guy that the mayor of Dalton hired to be a code enforcement officer, which means he goes inside of people's homes and businesses and inspect them to make sure that they're up to code. That's what he does. Now, records show that Lavelle spent 24 years in prison in Illinois after pleading guilty to taking part in a brutal gang rape, here we go, and beating in the Roseland neighborhood in 1991. So he pleaded guilty to taking part in a brutal gang rape and beating in 1991. He and 3 other people kidnapped and sexually assaulted 2 girls ages 13 and 14. Now trustees in Dalton are demanding that the mayor explain how and why she hired Redmond into a job that puts him in constant contact with the public. Dalton residents said that they were stunned. That's crazy, fam. Now, I want you to let's let that marinate for a while. Let's let that marinate for a while and get back to the good mayor. Let's get back to the mayor. The mayor of Dalton County, this woman, let me put a picture up right quick. Has been accused of misappropriating funds, using the city budget and credit cards as her personal piggy bank. The trustees in Dalton is not pleased. The trustees are not pleased. You better be lucky I ain't still rapping on a daily, man. I go in on that one. The trustees are not pleased. She makes a $300,000 salary. That's pretty good for a small town mayor. $300,000, making almost $300,000. That's pretty damn good for a small town mayor. But they say she has been taking lavish trips and dinners and charging it to the city. According to the report, Mayor Tiffany had the city pay for her first-class trip to Vegas, where she dined at expensive restaurants and stayed at high-priced hotels. Racked up a bill of more than $24,000 at restaurants during a 12-month period. Other questionable expenditures include the streaming service Hulu and hotel rooms in Elk Grove Village and Madison, located less than 20 miles from Dalton. Records show officials have paid for flights and hotels on trips to Texas, Alabama, and Mississippi. The AKA City Girl Mayor was also investigated a few months ago for appearing to improperly funnel city money into her own charity. So let's address the elephant in the room. Misappropriating funds, a city official misappropriating funds. I gotta say this because some people have cognizant dissonance, and they only hear what they want to hear. So let me say this. I am in no way riding for someone who misappropriates funds, city funds, the people's funds. This is the money that the people have entrusted you with. So I have no allegiance to people who misappropriate funds, public officials who misappropriate funds. It's akin to stealing. That's what it is, it's stealing. It's stealing from somebody who entrusted you with their money. You're stealing. But I got to call a strike and a ball. She ain't the first, and she ain't going to be the last. Because this is what they do. And I mean damn near all of them do it. Starting with the president on down. This is politics in the United States of America. So let's not act like this woman is some type of antichrist. This is what they do. Why the hell would a billionaire want a job demotion? Why would a billionaire step up off his pedestal, his financial pedestal, and accept a job that pays $500,000 as a mayor, or $250,000 as a mayor, and have to go in every day to work 5 days a week? Got to wake up in the wee hours of the morning when there's a crisis, sleep all in his eye, bags under his eye. Why would someone who can write their own ticket, who can come in when they want to, who could just be chilling and with their money and, on the beach somewhere, be getting up, going to work in a public setting where he is being or she is being criticized, ridiculed, ostracized from demanding people all day, every day. When they can sit back as the man or the woman that's running the show and don't have to answer to anybody, and ain't nobody gonna say nothing slick to them. They don't have to subject themselves to public scrutiny and people all on social media talking bad about them and their family members and all of that stuff on a daily basis. Why would they put themselves in that position? Money, baby, money. It's about that money, man. That money. That's why they would do it. It's about that money. Remember when Bloomberg ran for mayor of New York, and he said that he wouldn't accept a salary. He's going to donate his salary to the people. You're talking about a dude that's worth billions of dollars donating $500,000 or foregoing $500,000 salary to get some brownie points with the people. That's nothing to him. It's not a big deal at all, because the big prize is those deals he's going to make while he's sitting in office. That's where the money at. Those big contracts and all these people he's going to shoot that action to, who's going to shoot action back to him and his people. That's where the money at. Why do you think when people go into office, their net worth skyrocket? I'm talking about typically, it's just you gradually take off. And I'm not even just talking about people that are just celebrity type politicians. I'm talking about politicians, period. Any kind of politician. Start off by right here. Climb may have been like this. The ascension to the bag was probably like this. The moment they get into politics or they get into office, that's what that money started looking like that. That's why they run for office. And that's why they don't do nothing for the people, because they're too busy doing for self. They ain't got time to be dealing with mere peasants. They ain't got time to be trying to worry about what each and every one of us think. They out there trying to get that money, man. They getting that money. So yeah, the mayor is being accused of misappropriating funds. Mayor Tiffany Henyard in Dalton, fam, that's who we're talking about. Mayor Tiffany Henyard, Mayor Tiffany Henyard in Dalton, Illinois, is being accused of misappropriating funds. And there's major public scrutiny, and they're attacking her left and right. And most of her attacks, at least the people out in the front, are Black folks. So let me break this down to y'all. Them other folks do it every day, all day. And as long as they getting taken care of, ain't nobody saying nothing. In fact, nobody hardly ever says anything when these public officials misappropriate funds. You know why? Because everybody's getting paid. Everybody's getting paid except the citizens. That's why they don't say nothing. But you got certain kinds of people from certain classes and backgrounds, they really emotional. So first chance they get, they're going to throw their people under the bus. I'm not saying don't hold them accountable, but keep that same energy. If you're going to be a public crusader against public officials who misappropriate funds, call out them other people too. Call everybody out. Don't just wait to try to call out your own people. Don't just wait till your own people do something dirty and try to call out your own people. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? That's that self-hate at work. Let me say it again for the slow post. Almost all public officials misappropriate funds. They become public officials so that they can get access to the money. They can get access to the contracts. They can get access to the free concerts and the big fights and the plays, the productions. Get invited to all the parties. The best healthcare in the world. They don't get discounts. They don't get discounts. They get freebies. They ain't becoming public officials to help the people. They're becoming public officials to help themselves. So if you're going to have this energy, for this woman, I'm talking about you black folks in Dalton specifically. If you're going to have that energy for her, make sure you extend that energy to the mother folks. And we're going to be watching because we're going to see if you do that. Because they all, and here's another thing. There was mayors who were not black before her who was doing it. Where were you? Did you call them out? Did you call them out? There were mayors before her, who fired the chief of police. Did you call her out? Did you call them out? There were mayors who practiced nepotism before her. Did you call them out? There were mayors who hired questionable employees who had a checkered past, criminal past before her. Did you call them out? If you didn't, shut your mouth. Go sit down somewhere. Going into the comments. What's up, Muhammad? Miss Tori, the realtor. What's up, Miss Tori, the realtor? Garvin, what's up? John Canoe. What is that? Toby Amazing? Toby Amazing. What's up? Toby Amazing too. Ruth Robinson. What's up, Ruth? Mr. Pompano says, the white boys are just smart enough. The white boys are just smart enough on how they get it done, and they often don't get caught. They do the same thing she doing, family. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They do it exactly like she do it. It's just that the people oftentimes ain't jumping up and down trying to take them down. They doing the same thing. I'll give you a prime example. And as far as by getting caught, it's not a matter of getting caught. It's a matter of being held accountable. Because they already been caught. We already know what they're doing. We already see what they're doing. But they're not getting exposed. They've been caught. They're just not being exposed. Here's a prime example. Donald Trump. Donald Trump is on trial for stealing all kinds of hundreds of millions of dollars. He's on trial right now for the dude that raped and pillaged New York City, the American budget. And you still got people saying, that's my guy. I'm going to vote for him anyway. I don't care what they say about him. I don't care what he does. I don't care who he hurts. I don't care who loses money doing business with him. That's my guy. You know what it's called? Being on code. It's called being on code. What they do is they look at the overall use of the person who is being accused, or the overall use of the person or the subject. And they say to themselves, yeah, I know he's a rapist. Yeah, I know he's a thief. Yeah, I know he's a liar. Yeah, I know he's a racist. But because I like this thing about him, I'm not going to say anything about it. I'm just going to deal with it. I'm just going to kick it and chill and not say anything. I know this guy is deplorable. He's a crook, he's a thief, he's a murderer, he's all these things. But because he's a racist, and I'm a racist, he gets a pass. That's my guy. That's my guy. That's what that's about. And what I want to know is, what is Tiffany doing for her people while she, like, I ain't talking about her circle. I'm talking about her people. What is she doing for the people? Because at the end of the day, that's really what it's about. If you can do for the people, I can rock with you. I don't know enough about her situation. I don't know people in Dalton, Illinois. So I don't really know anything about her like that. But I want to know, what is she doing for the people? Overall, I know there's always going to be, you're going to always have enemies. It's going to always be some people that ain't going to like you, don't want to kick it with you, nothing. It's going to always be those type of people. But what is she doing for her people? That's what I want to know. If you got any idea, drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Till next time, fam. Brandy Cake, what up? No more talk.